Oh, I did that one before, right? The whole not talking for a second, freaking you out, making you think your audio doesn't work. What a dick. What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. All right. I want to send a shout out to my boy A6 out there. I see you holding it down there. The foreign national born natural. I see you out there taking your tagline, brah. All right. So thank you to all the guys and ladies out there and the other variants of people and the various stuff. I don't want to leave anybody out. So just everybody. Okay. So anyway, this particular video is going to be about the Affidavit of Health and Life. Now, this is a form that we started using, I don't know, about a year or so ago, maybe. And because there really wasn't one. And one of the things I like to do is be an innovator out there, okay? So some schools would have like little rider or waiver forms that you could fill out so that your kid doesn't have to take part in certain things, without your consent. The whole thing is if you don't put in your claims ahead of time, then they're going to assume you're okay with the get down, okay? It's essentially your acquiescence, their implied license. They're just going to operate, and if you don't refuse to a high degree, then it is legit, especially for you U.S. citizens. So that being said, this is probably your time to exit stage that away. If this is for U.S. nationals, free thinkers, people who are non-belligerent, non-combatants, non-persons who have standing treaties with the United States Corporation. So anyway, that being said, this is educational information only. Let's get going. All right, so the reason why I like this kind of stuff is because by this not really having been done, we're putting it out there kind of first, and we're grandfathering ourselves in. So what does the form do? The form, for those people who have already used it, this has been very, 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 very successful. You're essentially telling them that you are a U.S. national. You are telling them that, like in my particular form, there's a list of exemptions. A lot of stuff you guys don't know about there because you're not reading the fine print. You're not pulling the executive order mandates. When you pull them, there has to be remedy in there. Okay, usually it's all the way at the bottom, and usually it's only a sentence or two, and then it's subject to interpretation. Well, that being said, I have compiled a larger list of exemptions that are on there, and because there is, let's just say there are exemptions on there that maybe aren't written on the mandate. Can we do that? Oh yeah, you can definitely tell them that you're not taking part in something, let's just say because of genetic modification. Let's just say there's something in the shot that modifies your cellular structure, your DNA strands, your deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, now that's your property. You never signed on with the agreement to work here only if they have the ability to give you something that modifies you genetically with unproven results. Is that an exemption right now? No, but it is on my form. You know why? Because we're making that claim right now. All right? And once again, getting things done early makes you grandfathered in, especially if you take that letter, you send it to the state, you give it to your employer. Hey, I want to update my HR file. Put it in there. Later on, they come to you like, no, I already gave you this file. And look through it. It says right here. Or when you start at a new place, and they're like, hey, we want you to submit your information, blah, blah, blah. You give them your file. Hey, nobody's doing this right now. Well, I shouldn't say nobody. Those people a year or so ago who jumped on this with me have already been using this with their kids and with whatever else. So that file is available on blacksite32.com. If you need it or you think it fits you, then by all means get it. It's at a reasonable price. And what else is in there? Okay, I'm glad you asked. So this basically is it reads similar-ish to an affidavit of status, whereas you're telling them who you are, what you are a part of, what you are not a part of. And as always, guys, when you get these files, make them your own. I am not a grammar god, so change it as you need. Edit the files, make them your own. That's the whole point. I'm giving you a template to open your mind so that you guys add things that you need. And of course, as always, you guys can make your own file, sit down and put down all the information that you want. Mine is 10 pages. I try to be thorough. It's got all the proper information in there. It has the notary section in the bottom. This is going to cover questions that you're asking them. You're saying, hey, you know, will this particular shot do this? What if I'm wearing a mask and the air quality, you know, what about my health as far as air quality, you know? Things of that nature. Are you guys going to provide masks? Do I have to, you know? So add these things, you know, to your file or whatever else. I have a number of things in here like that, but add them to yours. Or if you get this one, I don't have something in there, add it, you know? So then this also talks about you can add your children's information in there so they know that, you know, you're kind of grandfathering your children in there. Now, will this work in every situation? Let's be honest. I can't say that it will, but I can't say that it won't. Okay? Only because, you know, your employer at the end of the day, they have the right to hire and fire you. They might just feel some kind of way and want to do that. They can. But at least if you present it to them, they can have it. They can put it in your record. And they're not going to make a big, broad broadcast saying, hey, everybody, you know, Tim Smith over here gave us his affidavit, and so now we can't make him take the, you know, the vax shot or whatever else. You know, so they're not gonna do that. But if you come to them quietly and put this information in, you know, 9 times out of 10 they're going to accept it and say, okay, you know. And even in there you can say, hey, if something comes up in the future, you're more than welcome to address it, but I'm still standing by these things. And the whole thing is that there are a number of exemptions for different workplaces and whatever else, and they're just not going to tell you. That's why in mine, I think it's up to 11 or 12 exemptions that cover all the ones I could possibly find across the board. So pretty sure there's going to be one of them in there that they're not going to rebut. They might say, well, we don't know about these, nothing's been established, but they might see the one or two and go, oh, well, yeah, okay. And it also says in there that if they aren't familiar with these exemptions or that exemptions, to look it up, okay? Because they can pull down the mandates. They can, you know, talk to their health department, who then talks to the equal opportunity or HIPAA laws or whatever else, and find out the information. But like I said, they're not going to just tell you. So you guys have to wake up as Americans, true de jure Americans, and fight for your rights. Okay? You might have to change a job. You might have to get a new one. You might, you know, might have to take them to court. That's what it is. All right? You want them to respect your rights. See, the biggest thing is they're trying to protect themselves, because think about it. If everybody gets, you know, the CVD-19 and, you know, your spot is known as a spreader, then those people, your employees, might try to say, well, let's take them to court and sue them because we all got it. Now, everybody has the right to wear and not wear, to get the jab and not to get a jab. That is your American right. The company has to do everything they possibly can to protect people there. They're responsible for you guys and other people. So the letter helps you, but you still might have to either, like everyone else is, you know, vaccinated. You might have to show proof that you got natural immunity from, like for me, I went and donated blood, and now I've got the natural immunity. Okay, so I'm giving them antibodies, which now helps people who are sick. Okay, so you might have to take that and bring it in. Whatever it is, there's always a way. And a lot of these things they can't force you to do, okay? So protect yourselves and stay wise, stay woke. That's about it, guys. Don't forget to check out the other channel, the Badwolf Media channel, and go to blacksite32.com for all the files, discounts, offers, and things of that nature, including getting in contact with me for a consultation. That's it. Talk to you guys later. Ciao.